Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into one of the most thrilling, game-changing defense developments in the Indo-Pacific. The race for hypersonic power is no longer just a concept or something from science fiction, it is happening right now, and it is dramatically reshaping the strategic balance in Asia. The United States and Australia have been working together on the Hypersonic Air-Breathing Weapon Concept, or HAWC, a missile capable of traveling at speeds approaching Mach 5 to Mach 7. Powered by a scramjet engine, this weapon is designed to maneuver at extreme speeds and is nearly impossible to intercept with conventional defenses. Credible defense sources like DARPA, Reuters, Air and Space Forces magazine, and Australian Defence confirm that the HAWC program, and its follow-on projects like the Hypersonic Attack Cruise Missile (HACM), are progressing rapidly under U.S.-Australian cooperation. Now, you may wonder, where does the Philippines fit into this story? The answer lies in geography, geopolitics, and the ongoing tensions in the South China Sea. Manila sits at the center of a highly contested maritime region where China has been asserting aggressive territorial claims. Reports from AP News and Reuters indicate that the Philippines has already hosted advanced U.S. missile systems like the Typhoon and has participated in multiple joint military exercises under the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement. These activities have strengthened Philippine defense readiness and interoperability with its allies, particularly the U.S. and Australia. This growing defense collaboration sets the stage for Manila to gain access to cutting-edge technologies like HAWC missiles in the near future. From a technical perspective, hypersonic missiles are revolutionary. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles, which follow predictable trajectories, hypersonic cruise missiles can fly at low altitudes, maneuver mid-flight, and travel at incredible speeds, making radar detection and interception extremely difficult. If integrated into the Philippine defense system, these missiles would provide Manila with a formidable deterrent against any hostile naval or air presence, especially from China, which continues to expand its military footprint in the South China Sea. My personal assessment is that by 2026, the Philippines will have access to HAWC or related hypersonic systems through formal defense agreements. This is based on the convergence of several factors: U.S. and Australian interest in strengthening frontline states, Manila's strategic location, and the urgent need to counter Chinese assertiveness in the region. Beijing has deployed Coast Guard ships, maritime militias, and advanced surveillance systems to pressure Philippine vessels, and in response, Manila needs next-generation deterrence capabilities. By acquiring hypersonic weapons, the Philippines could effectively counter aggressive maneuvers and secure its exclusive economic zone. The South China Sea is one of the most strategically important waterways in the world, with trillions of dollars in trade passing through annually. China's growing military presence, artificial island bases, and advanced missile deployments have raised concerns among neighboring countries. If the Philippines equips itself with HAWC-class hypersonic missiles, it would shift the balance of power and act as a powerful deterrent against any coercive tactics. Hypersonic missiles could target hostile naval assets quickly and with high precision, making China's militarized islands less secure and increasing the cost of aggression. It is important to note that deploying these weapons would also send a clear geopolitical signal. The Philippines would demonstrate that it is not a passive actor but an active defender of its sovereignty. U.S.-Philippine-Australian coordination would strengthen regional security, while also serving as a warning to Beijing that escalation comes at a high cost. Critics might argue that this could spark an arms race, pushing China to accelerate its own hypersonic programs. Indeed, Beijing has already been testing advanced hypersonic glide vehicles. However, given the strategic stakes, the introduction of hypersonic deterrence by Manila is both logical and necessary. Official sources such as DARPA, Australian Defence, Air and Space Forces, and Reuters provide credible confirmation of the progress of these programs. The HAWC missile has undergone multiple successful tests, and Australia has announced plans to integrate hypersonic attack cruise missiles onto its Royal Australian Air Force Super Hornets. This demonstrates that allies are willing to share technology and expertise with trusted partners. Manila, being on the front lines of the South China Sea, is logically positioned to benefit. By 2026, I believe Manila could formally receive these systems, establishing a new era of regional defense. This would mark a turning point in Philippine defense strategy, signaling that the nation is capable of defending its sovereignty against larger powers. Hypersonic missiles are not just weapons, they are symbols of technological edge, strategic foresight, and deterrence credibility. The Philippines joining the hypersonic equation would alter China's calculations in the South China Sea and reinforce the balance of power in favor of U.S. allies. In conclusion, the HAWC missile program is a reality confirmed by multiple defense sources. While the official rollout timelines are still evolving, the combination of U.S.-Australian development and Philippine strategic interest makes 2026 a realistic target for deployment. The South China Sea tensions, particularly the ongoing standoffs with China, make hypersonic capability not just desirable but necessary. Manila's acquisition of these systems would redefine its role in the region, strengthen alliances, and act as a decisive deterrent. Stay tuned, because the Indo-Pacific is entering its hypersonic era, and the Philippines is gearing up to be a frontline nation in this new age of speed, precision, and unstoppable power.